Hi, I'm Stephen Bailey and welcome back to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Welcome to the Sarah O'Connell Show.
Stephen Bailey, welcome back to the Sarah O'Connell Show. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks so much for having me. I can't believe you would do that for me. I appreciate it and I bow down to you. You're my Beyonce.
Thank you very much. I've been resting up since our last chat.
Okay.
Just re-energising, ready for this one.
Yeah, I'm exhausting.
No, you're not at all. Now, so how are things going? Now, recently you've been to Paris. How was that?
It was good. It was awful. No, it was good. It was a romantic break. It wasn't for work. And we had a great time, but Paris was against us.
Yes.
If they could just have one more riot or put the hotel in lockdown or cancel another Eurostar, that would have been really great. But he was wonderful.
That's fantastic. And it was your first anniversary, I believe. Congratulations.
No, that is such a lie. So we've only been together for 3 months, but I'd seen on TripAdvisor that someone had been there for their first anniversary and got like flowers and chocolates and rose petals and champagne. So I was like, I'm just gonna try something here. And I went, because of the way I come across, which is a bit,
Curly head.
I wish it was that. I would say insane. I had to clarify to Rich, who's the lovely boy, that I know we've not really been together a year. I just wanted free things.
Yeah. Another tip, by the way, is if you go into a restaurant and announce it's your birthday, people will sing to you.
I know. I mean, I like a lot of attention, but I draw the line at that. I really do.
That's good, because otherwise we'd both do it and it'd be like a double birthday thing. What are the chances?
I would love for a joint birthday with you. I'd happily do that.
Should we do one after the show?
Yeah.
Like 8:30.
Perfect. Oh, God, if we can be over by 8:30 episode. I really hate travel. Why I have to go on tour is beyond me.
Now, I most recently saw you perform at Comedy Central Live, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Did you stay for the whole weekend?
I was literally there for 3 days, just watching wall-to-wall comedy.
Yeah, I was only supposed to be there for 1 day, and then they kept asking me to stay, which makes me think I was doing something right.
You were?
But I was so drunk every night. Because there's just booze everywhere, and it's like you're seeing your friends that you never get a weekend with, you're seeing commissioners that you want to book you, you're seeing audiences that enjoy you, and just doing comedy in general drives you to drink.
It does. And speaking of which, so on the last night, I thought the final thing on was Jimmy Carr, like his hour-long thing. But then I saw some lights coming from a tent in the distance, and I didn't really want to leave. I'd only been there for 3 whole days. And I went over there to find out you were doing Drunk Histories on a Sunday night. Yes, I was there for that.
I can only apologise. I have no recollection of what happened. I know it was me and my ex-boyfriend Ian Sterling. We broke up that night, and I decided we couldn't drink anymore and kept throwing booze into the audience and was being told unceremoniously to stop, but not by the audience. They really liked it, but by production.
You're giving drinks to everybody, people backstage and handing them out.
Yeah, I really made a mockery of that show. That's all I remember, and let's move on.
But you don't really want to take Drunk History seriously, do you? It goes against the whole premise.
I know, but you know what actors are like. Those actors acting it out, they took it very seriously. Oh, God, get a proper degree.
Exactly. You've been on Celebs on the Farm, which was a lot of fun. You hosted that. What was that like?
That was amazing, because I didn't really think I'd get the job, because I never get jobs. There's a violin playing any moment now. And I got it, and I really loved it, because I'm a fan of celebrity anyway, and I'm a fan of those shows. So I really wanted to let like my inner Holly Willoughby or Dermot out. And it was so much fun. And what was nicer was it was well received, because you just never know with those shows. Like, they'll be like, oh, God, more Z-listers doing this. And actually, people really liked it.
Yeah, it was fun, because there was lots of, when they first got there, I don't think they were quite prepared. There was lots of wardrobe malfunctions and people getting their shoes stuck in the mud and stuff like that.
Yeah, Charlotte Dawson wore white and I believe Louboutins.
Mm-hmm. It's not a good idea.
No, even I knew that was stupid.
And how did they cope with things? 'Cause I imagine they're mostly from the city.
Yeah, do you know what? It was really funny. But what I loved the most about the show, because I really loved that they all gave everything a good go. Yeah. Like, even if they were terrible at it, not one of them refused to do anything. And I was pleasantly surprised. And I was also pleasantly surprised where everyone got on. So it sounds a bit naff to say, but we were always told it's a farming competition. It's not a reality show. We're not going to create drama. It really is about who does the best farming, and it really was. And they had like Charlotte Dawson was terrible in the beginning, and so we were all like, she's out first, what a nightmare. And then she just really got into it. It took her like 2 days to get into it, and so by the time the first elimination came, which was 4 days, by day 3 it was like she's off. Day 4 she smashed it. She was the best one, so you couldn't legitimately kick her out. And the farmer really got to make the decisions of who stayed and who went. And he said, he was like, if we're judging people on the farming they've done, I cannot hand on heart get rid of Charlotte.
That's right. And has that made you want to do more of that kind of thing, or are you very appreciative to go back to the city?
I mean, I've done a lot of like nature stuff this year.
You have. You're basically Bear Grylls now.
Exactly. I mean, that would be a show I want to go on, because I really fancy Teddy. That's what I call him. So I did Celebs on the Farm, Celebs on the Ranch, and Celebrity 5 Go camping. And I've never been outdoors so much in my life. I really enjoyed it. It's the bit of the two. It's like, it's really nice to get away and be without your phone and actually chat to people and have a laugh and be at one with nature and have a campfire. But kind of, I guess like with anything though, by the end of something, like when you go on a 5-star sunny beach holiday, you can't wait to get home. I think it's the same thing. And then you get back, you have a week back, and you're like, oh, I miss everyone. Because we used to have the crew, the celebs, me, the farmer, everyone was always there for like breakfast. Yeah. And that was a big thing, was when you got home, you're having breakfast on your own. And by the end of it, you're like, oh God, if I see one more of these people again at breakfast, like, keep the queue moving. By the end of it, you're like, oh, where's the queue?
You start missing having breakfast with farmers, don't you? That's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, the farmers weren't exactly what I hoped they'd look like, though, Sarah. I imagined dungarees and 6-packs, and that's not what I got.
Oh, God.
I know.
It's brutal.
But they were lovely.
They were. And so you mentioned Celebs on the Ranch. That hasn't been televised, right? Is that correct?
It was filmed in Arizona.
Yeah.
And in this really... So it was near Phoenix. Phoenix is the nearest city that people would know of. And the town was like 600 people. No bars. No shops. But 6 churches. Yeah. And it took like 2 hours to drive anywhere. So that was really fun.
There's loads of wine there.
There's loads of... I mean, we found the wine. And it's not aired yet. I think it's airing in spring. I don't know when, like March, April time. But I love it. I've been doing the voiceover for it, and it's so like I keep laughing, and so I can't do with my dream about voiceover is you're in and out in like an hour, and you can do like 3 episodes. But because I keep laughing at it, I'm there for hours. It's really annoying.
But in the best way, right?
Oh, but obviously in the best way. I think I'm crying at things, I'm laughing at things, and there's certain bits where, because of the way it's come together, is at the time you're like, oh, it's lovely how they reacted to that, but because you had a full day of it to build up to that point, I don't think it hit you as hard as when you get the condensed thing. I mean, we've all been... There's episodes where we have laughed and cried, and I can't wait if I don't win an NTA for it. And when I say I mean we. If we don't win an NTA, I'll be really... You and I. Or a TV Quick Award, or just some sort of... It was so good. It's so good. And it's like, it's warm. Like, no one... I mean, everyone had their moments, but no one was difficult.
It's good. And some of the people, I understand, have transferred over from the farm to the ranch as well.
Just 2 of them. We had Louis Spence and Bobby Norris, and they were brilliant again. And the idea is, running a ranch is very different to running a farm, and you kind of go, of course it is. And then when you get there, you're like, it's so different. I think the ranch is harder.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would be. Yeah, things are quite calm in England, aren't they?
And as well, like, on Celebs on the Farm, they didn't have to mount any animals, whereas on Celebs on the Ranch, they had to really learn how to ride their horse. Yeah. And that's going to be interesting for you to watch.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Now, keeping with that kind of theme, Comedy Central roast battle. Oh my goodness me, your battle was so brutal. And you won as well.
I know! But he got to do 2 episodes and I only got to do 1. What's going on, girl?
Well, that might be, if you don't get a date on Blind Date, they let you go on to find another partner, kind of.
That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah, it was really good. But, I mean, Darren's lovely, because I rang him and was like, I've got a couple of jokes. I don't want to run them past you, but can I just check if this topic is out of bounds? And he was like, no, go for it.
Was it about his dad? Yeah. I was like, wow, I didn't...
I mean, it's a roast.
It was a roast.
Because I've had so many people text me saying, your dad's dead, babe. And I was like, but it's a roast. And he came at the gay and the ginger thing. And he's a really fit black man. There was not much for me to go for. I love Darren. I really fancy Darren. He's got the fittest body, because like we were doing I don't know if it was a pre or a post interview, and I just grabbed him there. The muscle. Anyone get tickets to Darren Harriot's show, grab his muscles. You're welcome.
That's going to sell a lot of tickets just in itself.
Yeah. I'm telling you, guys. Book tickets. I can't think of anything appropriate to say, and this is a PG show. Right?
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it is.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I've ever managed that.
Oh. Well then, go to Darren's show and grab his fucking muscles. He's fucking fit.
So, I also recently spotted you on Coronation Street on the cobbles.
Oh no.
How exciting is that?
That was very exciting. I can't act, but I have an acting agent. And she said, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh God, you may as well have the easiest job for me. I just want to present and be a comedian. And she said, okay, but you have me as an acting agent, so I need to do something. Is there anything you need? And I was like, well, if a version of this comes up, clearly send me up for it. And then I went in for a meeting with someone at ITV, and they were like, I'll see you on Corrie. And I was like, I can't act. And then she didn't seem to think that was a problem. And then a few months later, she was like, I just got this phone call being like, we need someone to host the Hairdresser of the Year Awards, will you do it? And I was like, I'm not being an extra. They were like, no, it's a proper guest spot. And I was like, Brillo.
Have you got any other sort of shows like that are dreams of yours to be on? Apart from this one, obviously.
Apart from this one, not really. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'd like to go in Hollyoaks and just shag all the fit men. Yeah. But I'd like to do it real.
You'd have to do it in that late night version of the show they sometimes do.
Yeah. And then at the end, probably they could, maybe I could blow someone. And then at the point of no return, they could snap my neck. And that's how I leave.
Oh, God.
I know.
Well, you don't leave. They just leave you in the background and you're just decomposing. Yeah.
I'd be like Tracy from EastEnders.
Getting a few awards from that.
I'd probably get a TV Quick Award.
You would. That's the easiest way of getting one.
God damn it. All my hard work, and I could just have a snap neck in the back of Chester Village.
You could. Yeah. It's the way forward. Now, you were on a show, Celebrities' Most Shocking Moments 2018. Mm-hmm. Now, we're very early into 2019 at the moment. Who do you think are going to be the headliners this year? Who's guaranteed to do shocking stuff?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I really hope it's a loose woman. I like when people unexpected. Now, when it's your Kerry Katonas, your Lindsay Lohans, I'm like, oh, cry me a river. I'm ready for someone new. So someone sweet and innocent. Although I will say something, people need to stop going after my Cheryl, okay, as in Cheryl Tweedy, because, you know, we built her up to be the nation's sweetheart, and now we're saying she can't live up to it. That's not her fault.
Well, that's your fault, because you did a show called Nation's Sweetheart, and now we think of you.
Thank you. If anything, I helped her then, because I took the pressure off.
Basically, yeah, you shared the load.
I am your hero, Cheryl, and you need to learn that quick.
Exactly. I remembered the question, then I immediately forgot the question. I had it preloaded. Yeah. I was so engrossed just listening to words you were saying. No, I know. Which is great for interviews. Yeah. So the first time we spoke, we had a bit of a chat about 10 years ago you were a runner on the right stuff, and now you've returned on the other side of the camera.
I was on it.
Yeah, you were. How was that, returning?
It was amazing. It was really lovely, and I really enjoyed it, and the team was all the same, but there was a little bit of me that was, because it's Jeremy Vine now.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of me that was like, oh, I really would have loved it to have been Matthew. Not anything to do with Jeremy, just because I felt like that would have been a proper full circle. But in a way, that was really lovely because the team was the same, and there were people that I started as runners off. I put a picture of like the people I put on as runners, and now like the top dogs behind the scene, and that was really lovely. And Jeremy was great, and it was nice to do a different kind of show, like Have to Behave and have opinions about things like Brexit.
Is that still going on? It's about the 50th year of Brexit, I think. It's terrible.
I don't live in this world anymore. I've zoned out somewhere.
It's best not to.
Yeah. I just want to live on a sofa with my boyfriend.
You should.
I know, I'm trying to, but he insists on kicking me out while he goes to work.
It's outrageous.
Really outrageous.
He should just get like a sofa at his desk or whatever it is he does, so you can just sit next to him.
I know, and we really plan our dates because of my stupid career, and then he works in the days. So I'm going to go and surprise him tomorrow because he's working from home and he has no idea, and he probably thinks he's having a loose swimming day, and he's not.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, he doesn't know, but this won't be out by then.
It might be now. Now, you're also an agony uncle for Zoe Ball. What are the biggest problems you've been asked to fix?
No one ever asked me a serious problem. They're all things like, I want to get in shape for summer, and then it's like, you're perfect the way you are. So I like to pick the jokey ones where it's so ridiculous, like my boyfriend farts in the bath when we're in it together. Like, they're the ones, the hard-hitting ones. I just feel like if your boyfriend farts, I would break up with someone over that. I really would.
Well, you should.
Yeah, because what if they followed through?
Could be a problem.
You'd never have a bath again. Well,
Just trying to get out before it floats towards you as well is a nightmare.
thank God my young man is an angel.
And that's how we know this isn't a PG show.
Yeah. Because if you're talking about shit shooting out of someone's ass. Oh, I enjoy.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you've been on so many shows in the last couple of years. It's quite incredible. You're also on a new show with Eamon Holmes and Ruth, Do the Right Thing.
It's called Do the Right Thing with Eamon and Ruth. And that's really good because it's a lot of like, they gave me one of those things where it's like in your ear so you can hear the gallery, and they'll be like, cue Stephen, and you have to be ready to go because there's no messing around. And you know, they're professional broadcasters and they can just do it. Like, they're doing the auto cue but kind of like rewriting it as they say it, so they're getting to the point but saying it in their way. And it's like, if I have auto cue, I either have to say what's written on it or I need to not have auto cue. But they can just like ad-lib it, and it's not bullet points, it's literally word for word what they're supposed to say, and they just do the gist. It would throw me. I wouldn't know where I was up to.
Very impressive. And you're also on Trending Live, a music show. Just join that. Very exciting. That's live, right?
Yes, that is live. And I was, so basically Jimmy Hill, who's the main presenter of that, he is obsessed with me and in love with me. And
Makes sense.
wants my babies. And I'm like, excuse me, I am in a fully monogamous relationship right now. So you can't behave this way. But what I like to do is torture him live. And that is once again another one just for auto cue practice. And yeah.
It is all good practice, and it gives you more opportunities, and they're looking for an Oscar host at the moment.
Oh, exactly. I didn't even think about that. And for me, it was just nice to have someone do something that's younger, you know, rather than everything I do is a bit older.
Except for this is a very cool, casual,
This is the new T4.
This basically is, yeah.
It's very youth skewed.
It is, isn't it? I think we're getting younger since the last time we were doing this.
Yeah, and I've not had any Botox, just a thicker makeup.
That's the way forward, isn't it?
Yeah. I also like a end pose at the camera, so you go.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Very impressive.
You are, actually, yeah. Now, the other day I saw you on stand-up sketch show, which was a lot of fun. Now, if anyone didn't see that, you literally recreate one of your stories, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that was really good because you had to go down and film a stand-up day, and then they picked one of your stories. So you filmed a 20-minute set, and then they picked one, and you turned it into a sketch. And obviously, the one they picked with me is where I have to sit on a bed of nails. So guess what I had to fucking do for that show, and would do it again. Series 2. ITV2 stand-up sketch show, 10 p.m. Mondays.
Are you purposely going to be putting stories into your show that involve going to Hawaii or Australia, hoping that you'll get to recreate that?
No, but now I am.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I might put the Paris one in so I can get a redo.
Well, you should. I think so. Now, tell us a fun fact about you, something we do not know.
Something you don't know. Oh, I don't like receiving blowjobs, just giving.
Oh.
Too much.
I bought you the pack of 10 vouchers for them for Christmas.
Oh, I'll give them Rich. He likes them.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, Rich. He's going to break up with me all the time. Every day I'm like, oh no, he's going to break up with me. He's going to break up with me.
It's going to be okay because I won't have this out by the time you get to see him tomorrow, so you're fine.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, and you can just say that this was some dramatised thing that's fiction.
Yes, fiction.
Yeah.
It is fiction.
It's fiction. Now, speaking of which, you've got a brand new show out which launches tonight. This is the first night of your tour.
Yes, we're here at the tour. I don't remember the show, but something will come out of my mouth. When in doubt, improvise. But I'm looking forward to it, and there is no rhyme or reason to my tour at all. 1 minute I'm here, which, no offence, I've never heard of this place.
I haven't. I don't know where I am.
Okay, great. And then I'm going to Leicester, fine. And then I'm going to Manchester, fine. Newcastle, fine. And then you end up somewhere like Shrewsbury. And there's no rhyme or reason to sales or the size of rooms, or like I have small rooms that I need more seats in. I have big rooms that I need more people in. stephenbaileycomedy.co.uk/tour. And there's just no rhyme or reason. I love being on tour and hate it in equal measure.
I'm very much looking forward to watching it. I'm in the front row as well.
Well, you'll get a good view of my balls. You should see that fucking room.
I can see them now. You've got no trousers on.
Yeah. But you said that was a prerequisite for the show.
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah. So you're doing 28 dates, by the way, I think, if I've counted correctly.
You probably know better than I do. I've just hoping there's 4.
Yeah.
And then, because at least this year the snow came earlier. Last year the snow came during the tour and gave me a nervous breakdown. At least this year the snow has been and gone.
Yeah, it's a huge relief.
Yeah.
So tickets are still available, so go get them. It's going to be very good.
Right.
Your last show that I saw was hilarious.
Oh, thank you. This show's good. It's more storytelling. Like, it's still funny, I think. But like last year we had zingers. Ding, ding, yeah. Whereas this year it's more of a, let's go. Well, I mean, the first 20 minutes is zingers from last year. And then there's a break. And then there's a nice hour story.
Now, what have you got coming up next? You're co-hosting Takeshi's Castle. What else is going on in the world of Stephen Bailey?
Yep, so I did an episode of Takeshi's Castle, hosted by Roman Kemp, very handsome young man. I have a Comedy Central 30-minute special coming out.
I love those.
Catherine Ryan or something.
Exciting.
I think I can say Celebs on the Farm Series 2.
We could probably guess that based on the other things. That, yeah.
That's true. Celebs on the Ranch is coming out. And then, who knows? I'm not doing Edinburgh. I'm going on holiday. Ha ha ha. Fuck it. I don't know who I'm saying. I don't know who cares about Edinburgh, but I'm not going.
Yeah, you're getting your tour done by the end of April, I think, aren't you? Which is very good.
And then me and my best girl pal, Brennan Reese, are going to go...
Oh, God.
You're like...
What way to find out?
You're more like family.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Second cousin or something.
I think you're closer than some of my first cousins.
Yeah, I'm sat next to you.
Correct. I don't know where they are, nor do I wish to.
Neither do I. Which I should, because we're family, but it's terrible.
Exactly. But family can be difficult.
I can.
Yeah.
You've met my family then.
And you've met my family, because it's the same one.
Very true.
Yeah. This is fun.
It's the best. What do Channel 5 do, by the way, about... Because they try and work a 5 into, say, Celebrity 5 Go Camping or whatever. What do they do when there's a sequel to something? Do they just always pretend it's the 5th one?
No, but they should. I mean, the Celebrity 5 Go Camping is because 5 celebrities went camping.
Yeah, but that's not really why, is it? It's because it's on 5.
It's on 5.
Finally, have you got any messages for people watching the Sarah O'Connell show and people about to see your brand new exciting tour?
I would say keep watching the Sarah O'Connell show and come find Sarah at one of my tour dates. She's often there with a mic in my face.
It's very true.
I enjoy it.
And often people with other names. So, Stephen Bailey, thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I love your show.
And I'm looking forward to yours and hope I love that too, which I'm sure I will.
God, it's giving me hyperventilation.
So thank you so much to everybody for watching. Be sure to share, subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all again soon for another episode of the Sarah O'Connell Show. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.